Hey everyone, it's been over 2 years since Apple released their 7th generation Apple Watch. And today, in this video, I want to talk about why it's still worth your money in 2024. Before anything, as a disclaimer, I purchased my Apple Watch 7 refurbished from Walmart for $339, and currently you can find a lot of Apple Watch 7th generation on the market for around $200 to $300. With that out of the way, when I first started planning for this video, the news regarding Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 being banned weren't out yet. If you haven't heard yet, long story short, Apple's being sued regarding their Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 regarding some of their sensors. So for you, it means that you won't be able to buy them currently on their Apple Store, retailers, or online stores. So all that to say, the purpose of this video was to inform you about Apple Watch 7, and with that news, it seems more topical now. But anyway, first and foremost, the Apple Watch 7 was the first model to get the latest screen size update, meaning that it still has the same size screen as the Apple Watch Series 9. I know that there's been rumors about the Apple Watch 10 or X, whatever it may be called, that it's getting a design revamp. But if you're currently looking for a new Apple Watch, you're still getting a great deal with the Apple Watch Series 7. It's still got the over-the-edge display, meaning that the screen looks like it's bleeding over the edge of the screens, and personally, I think it provides a more immersive experience for the users. The Apple Watch 9 does have a brighter screen compared to the Apple Watch 7, but from my experience, I can still see everything in the direct sunlight clearly on the Apple Watch 7, so unless you're planning to use the Apple Watch under direct sunlight for a prolonged period of time every day, I still think the Apple Watch 7 provides a great experience. Apple Watch 7 uses their custom S7 chip, and I could go into the technical details, but from my day-to-day usage of the watch, I haven't noticed any lags or glitches on the Apple Watch 7 so far. And it may as well have to do with the fact that the watchOS doesn't require much CPU to run smoothly, but despite it being still 2 years old, it runs perfectly as a smartwatch and it does everything that you still want it to. I wear my Apple Watch every day and it functions as a different tool throughout the day. It could be my alarm, it could be my sleep tracker, it could be my workout tracker, it could be my calculator, and most importantly, it's also a watch that I use every day. You can check out my last video in the link below on how I use AutoSleep to track my sleep. But on top of that, I also use it as a workout tracker, and it might not be as complicated or sophisticated compared to other watches out there. But for someone like me personally, where I just need to know how many calories I burnt and how long I worked out for, the Apple Watch 7 does perfectly what I want it to. Another underrated feature on the Apple Watch is the ability to be able to bring my watch up to my face and start speaking to it and be able to get any answers that you want. And I understand that this could be sometimes creepy or inconvenient, as you realize that it's sometimes just listening to you without you realizing. So you're able to turn this feature off in the settings to be able to just pick up your voice after you say, "Hey Siri." I personally feel like I get a lot out of the Apple Watch, and a lot of the features can be integrated into my life and be really helpful in my day-to-day tasks, which is very important to me when I'm looking into any wearable tech. Lastly, Apple Watch 7 does support always on display, and based on my personal tracking, I was able to get about 26 hours of battery life. So you're going to have to charge this watch, especially with the always on display on every day. So either you're showering or while you're sleeping, if you're not sleep tracking, you're going to have to charge it to be able to use it every day. With the always on display off, I was able to get about 36 hours of battery life, so about 10 hours longer than the always on display on. So obviously you get a little bit more on the battery, but it still doesn't last you the full 2 days that you'd like to. So at the end of the day, you still have to charge it regardless every day. So it doesn't really make a difference, in my opinion. So to wrap it all up, I understand the Apple Watch 7 doesn't come with all the newest features, such as the double tap gestures or even crash detection. But for me personally, those aren't features that I would need to have on the Apple Watch, especially if it comes at a premium cost. So if you're in the market for a smartwatch and you're already in the Apple ecosystem, I'd highly recommend looking into either refurbished or new Apple Watch Series 7 if you can find them. So hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching the video, and happy holidays to everyone.